What's up everybody, 40 the Broadway Saiyan here, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel, back with another video on Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. In today's video, we're going to be continuing my The Art of series. This time we're going to be focusing on The Art of Yuri. Yuri is going to be getting his C90, his rework, as well as the debut of his LD weapon soon in Global Opera Omnia. There's going to be something a little bit different with this particular The Art of video. The footage that you're now seeing, which has Yuri in it, was actually provided to me by my good friend and fellow DFFOO content creator Zodiacal Void. Thank you so much to Zodi for providing me this footage on Yuri. The reason why I asked for this is because Yuri actually gets 2 reworks during the C90 era. He gets his first one when he gets his LD debut, and then he gets another one during the time he gets his force weapon as well as his burst weapon. Now, if I were to show you live gameplay right now from my personal JP account, you guys might get confused because the animations and the visual gameplay that you're going to see are the ones from his second rework, and obviously I can't rewind time to be able to show you what he gets on his first rework, but Zodi actually had footage recorded when he got his first rework, so that's what you're going to be seeing there. Shout outs again to Zodi. Please guys, check out his YouTube channel. It's linked down below in the video description as well as the pinned comment. And also guys, remember, in these particular videos I don't go over in depth on percentages and things like that. I just want to tell you guys straight up what's important about what the character gets. If you guys want to check out some fantastic content creators that go over the more in-depth stuff, check them out in the video description as well as the pinned comments, and also links to all of your fantastic resources such as the compendium, the DB, all that good stuff. Tonberry Troop, be sure to utilize those resources, so then that way you guys can make your own educated decision on whether or not you're going to be investing in these particular characters. But enough talking, let's go ahead and get right into The Art of Yuri. So Yuri, with his C90 rework and LD, is going to be getting the following upgrades. First, his C65 ability is going to be getting an upgrade at Crystal Passive 88. It's now going to be giving him more Initial Brave, Stolen, Max Brave Overflow, and more Brave Damage Cap Up. Kind of help him deal more damage. Nothing too crazy to note, but that's what it does. Now on to his actual skills. His skill 1, it's honestly pretty simple. It's now going to be dealing 2 HP attacks, and remember, it is split damage to all targets. So this is going to be the button you're going to be pressing if you're going to be dealing some AoE damage with Yuri. His skill 2 is now going to be dealing 3 HP attacks. This is his single target attack, and you're generally going to be pressing this just to refresh his skill 2 buff, because remember, his skill 2 buff prevents him from losing HP. It's when he forms that bond with Chalinka's prayer, so then that way he's not hurting himself when he's using his skills. So all in all, his rework is actually pretty simple. Nothing too crazy to note, just more HP attacks, and you generally want to press skill 2, so then that way he's not draining his health and all that good stuff. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and touch up on his EX. So the most important thing to talk about his EX is now he deals 4 HP attacks. It is AoE, and also it extends the effect, that the overhead effect that he has to 6 turns. So this is going to be very good for him. This is generally one of his hardest hitting skills, so you're usually going to be trying to press his EX whenever it is active. Now on to the brand new thing that he gets, which is going to be his LD. So his LD, to keep it nice and simple, deals 4 HP attacks as well. It is AoE, so kind of just like his EX, this is going to be probably one of his harder hitting skills. And it gives him a brand new buff. Now what does this brand new buff do? Well, it gives him more brave damage up, more HP damage up, and then when he's attacking a target, he's going to be inflicting a stackable debuff called Ring Lock for 6 turns, and this also will be upgrading his Brave command into Magic Blast Holiga. Now we're going to go ahead and touch up on that because that's going to be kind of like his unique spiel with these particular upgrades. So Magic Blast Holiga, which is his Brave command, when he inflicts that Ring Lock stackable debuff, what it does is it triggers a trap. Now, this debuff can trigger this trap either 2 ways. One, you can either just let the debuff expire, kind of similar to, like, let's say Trey or Ace, or you could manually trigger it with this Brave command. Now, from 1 to 3 stacks, anytime you use this Brave command, it's going to be triggering the trap, and what it does is it deals 2 HP attacks, and it's holy damage, and it's AoE. But when it's 3 or more stacks, it's going to be triggering the plus version of it, which is 3 HP attacks, dealing holy damage. So pretty much that's what it does. It's kind of unique in the sense that you can either allow it to just expire on its own, or you could allow it to build up to 3 stacks, and then you could trigger it manually. But at 3 stacks or more, it will just automatically expire if you use the plus variant of it. So kind of unique. Now, something cool to note about this particular Brave command is that it does have high turn rate, and it does not increase the turn count, so Yuri can get free turns off of this. So that's pretty much what Yuri does, guys. He's pretty straightforward, honestly. I know the whole Brave command special might confuse some people, but it's really not that complicated. You build it up to 3 stacks is generally what you want to do, and then you could either allow it to trigger on its own by letting the debuff expire, or you could just do it manually by pressing that Brave command, and it's going to be dealing 3 HP attacks with holy damage. So Yuri, all in all, is a damage dealer. He has a fantastic EX that hits hard. He has a cool LD that also hits hard, and then he has a unique way of applying his trap, because it is considered a trap, either triggering it manually or triggering it by allowing the debuff to expire on its own. So if you're going to be investing in Yuri, just some things to think about is, remember, this guy is a damage dealer, an LD only at the moment damage dealer. So keep that in mind, because we do have DPS characters that have access to Burst Plus, and we all know how powerful Burst Plus is right now. But if Yuri's a favorite, or you want to try him out, he deals good damage, he inflicts Holy Imperil, does all that kind of cool stuff. So if he's the character for you, just make sure to do your research and then form your educated opinion on whether you're going to be investing in this character or not. This is going to go ahead and conclude my video for the Art of Yuri. Again, kind of trying to keep it short and simple. Thank you again to Zodi for providing the footage, so then that way you guys get the actual visual gameplay of what these upgrades do. Thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for my next video, and mahalo, everyone.